Zealand personal stylist and image consultant, and she joins me in studio today, and I'm so excited about this, Coby, because this is something that I think, you know, all women can't, well, okay, I'm not going to say all women, but many of us kind of would like someone to just come in and say, you know what, I'm going to take charge. This looks really great on you. This doesn't. Stop wasting your time buying these clothes.
Absolutely.
Because I think, you know, we can fall into a trap and we can't sort of see past it.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you're in here talking about this
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Yeah,
it's great to
pleasure.
be here.
So let's talk about how you got into this industry, because let's face it, I don't know, well, you're the first personal consultant I know, so there's not too many of you out there.
No, there's not a lot of us. I've been doing this for 17 years now, and my whole sort of career background has all been based on fashion. I've always worked in the fashion industry, and to get to being a personal stylist, it's taken a lot of experience of working in the industry to get to where I am today. So do you feel like you've always had this kind of knack for fashion, but also sort of seeing people's potential when it comes to clothing and what suits them? Yeah, I've always had a really creative eye for detail, so I've always been into fashion. I come from a really creative family. My grandmother was a seamstress. My mother was really good with fashion, so I've always had the eye for it, but I've also always had a real heart for people. So it's been quite amazing to be able to put the two together.
Yeah, because there is a background as to why you do what you do. Can we talk a little bit about that?
I think for me it is more than the clothes. As I said, I've got a real heart for people, and it's about just showing people what their true beauty is and helping them to dress to accentuate the positives and just to help them you know, see the beauty that they've already got. Yeah.
And so what, tell me, like, the difference perhaps when someone first comes in, they're like, oh, I don't know what to do, to when they leave. Can you actually see a physical difference? Because I know for me, when I'm wearing an outfit that I really like and I feel it looks good, I actually carry myself differently. And that's not always the case. You know, I know when something isn't quite right, but I don't know what to do about it.
Well, I think most of the time people do generally know what suits them, and what they do is they come to me and they come with all this doubt, and so quite often I just encourage them to say, well, actually you are on the right track. I think more often than not it's lack of confidence that holds people back, and lifestyle and different seasons that people go through can sort of play a huge effect on how they see themselves and what they wear. And so it's great to meet with me, because I'm all about let's work on the positives, and then teaching people obviously a few, you know, tips and tricks on what flatters their body shape, and I'm huge on colour as well. So it is a lot of the time it's the confidence that people need. And so when they work with me, it's about saying, okay, let's focus on these positives. There is a reason why you gravitate towards a certain colour palette or a certain style or a certain look, which goes with their personality as well, and then let's sort of fine tune that. And
so let's talk about some of the tips that you might have. What is your main piece of advice when it comes to women's wardrobes? What would you say to someone if they were going to start off?
I would say organisation in the existing wardrobe. So don't I mean, it's quite harrowing for some people to throw items out. They hold on to pieces for sentimental reasons, or maybe their body shape's changed from having kids and they hold on to items because they can't let them go. I do think it's a good idea to refresh the wardrobe, like to go through it, try everything on. Does it spark joy? You know, ask questions, does it spark joy? Do you feel good in it? Etc. And then excuse me, and then eliminate those items that are not quite right. So it's about moving items on, and less is more in the wardrobe as well. So too many clothes, nothing to wear.
Yeah, I mean, that is so the truth. And I have to say, going into stores, I feel there's just so many clothes, I'm almost overwhelmed with it, to the point where I just give up. So I think less is more is such a great strategy.
Definitely, and that's common as well, that people go into stores and feel really overwhelmed. So that's why it's good to have your colours done as well, so that people can sort of know what their swatch is, what colours are you born with, what did God give you, and then what colours do you actually like and what do you gravitate towards, And that's an easier way to shop as well. To sort of know, okay, my colouring is light or soft, and then going for those particular tones.
Because you are a colour consultant.
Yes, yeah, I am.
I mean, I'm fascinated. What does this kind of mean? Are you able to sort of look at a person's skin tone?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah. So we're all born with our colouring. So we're all created with, you know, warm or cool skin tone, light or dark. And so I'm all about complementing that. So what are you born with? What do you like? Are you light tone or dark tone? And then going with that. Yeah.
So thinking about if you were to go to and this is what you do as a job, you go into people's homes, you look at their wardrobes, you help them out with that. What are some of the common mistakes that many of us make when it comes to that?
Do I say it?
Say it.
I think everybody gravitates towards black.
Yes, I'm wearing black today.
Yeah, and I'm not against black. I mean, I'm wearing a little black top, but I have got my bright colour on. But I think that's quite, like, it's a real Kiwi woman way to dress, is that it's our uniform. And people think, oh, if I wear black, it'll, you know, hide my body shape or slim the shape. It's true, dark colours do that. But I love working with people and saying, well, actually, you've got other neutrals that will give you the same effect as black. And it's can be a real, like, quite life-changing transformation for a lot of people to move away from that and, you know, opening up a whole nother world to what they can actually wear.
Yeah.
Look,
black just seems so easy, and I think that's why we go for it, because we think, well, it's going to go with this and this and our wardrobe, but actually saying mix it up.
I'm saying mix it up, definitely,
okay.
especially for people that are lighter hair, lighter skin tone, like yourself. Navy blue is another version of black, or any shades of brown, depending on the right skin tone. So it doesn't always have to be black. Not that I'm against black, but it is a common mistake that people make in the wardrobe.
I'm going to say, for me, I think black, but also there's just so much stuff in there. I'm going to be honest.
Too many clothes. That's the thing. And it's just finding the time. People just don't find the time to go through the wardrobe and have a good sort through, which is why they get me over. And it's about, like, saying, okay, it's just, we've got to get rid of these pieces. What's the point in holding on to them for a decade? Because it just makes people feel cluttered. It makes them makes people feel worse about their wardrobe if they've got, you know, like, too many clothes.
Now, I think, you know, and it's not just a Christian woman thing. I think for many women, they might feel this way. They might feel like, oh, should I be concentrating so much on myself and my clothes and what I look like? Is this the right thing to be doing? What would you say to that? I mean, there might be some people saying, well, is this vain?
Absolutely not, because the thing is, God cares about that. Like, he cares about how we feel about ourselves. And so the clothing is just a reflection of who we are. So I feel that it's not, people shouldn't feel guilty about that, because he actually cares about the small details as well. Those small things can be big for a lot of people. And so if we feel good on the outside, then that will go on the inside too.
I definitely, and I said it before, but you know the difference that you feel when you walk into the day or go into the day wearing an outfit that you like and you feel looks good on you, compared to a day where you're like, I just don't know what to wear, I'll just put this on. And I've got a number of those clothes because it's just easy and it's in my comfort zone, but it doesn't make me feel the same way that another outfit would.
So right. And the thing is, I just say to people, like, do you feel good in this? If you don't, then don't wear it. And then they feel they have that guilt of throwing things out. So but the thing is, donate it to charity. Like, donate it to Dress for Success, or give it to a friend, or if it's about the money, sell it. Sell it on Trade Me, or you know, there's ways around that. It's better to not have anything in the wardrobe or wear anything that doesn't make you feel good.
Coby, you've been doing this for 15 years, which is pretty remarkable. Helping women with this, with all sorts of things. I mean, we haven't talked about some of the other things that you do, makeup lessons, We talked about colour analysis, body shape analysis, personal shopping. If people do want to find out more about what you do, is the website the best place to head to?
Yeah, go to the website, which is cobystyledme.co.nz, or they can go to my Coby Styled Me Facebook page, my Instagram, which is _ Coby Styled Me. And I'm always open to chat, so if anyone wants to just send me a message or email me, I can easily call them back if they've got any questions about what I do and my services. So I'm very very open to chat to people. So
awesome. Now I'm going to spell Coby, because you can spell it various ways, right? So it's Coby. Have I got that right? Okay. I should have just got you to spell.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me in studio. It's been so much fun.
Thanks for having me.